I'm so thrilled to have Yachtze Luchin,
Thank you.
Chairman, President, and CEO of Unite Oil and Gas International. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Um, Unite Oil and Gas International, under the Memorandum of Understanding, has partnered with the Congolese company ARIES Energies to launch Bomoko Oil and Gas,
Yes.
created to sustainably develop hydrocarbon assets in the Republic of Congo.
Yes.
How will this partnership optimize the development of Congo's hydrocarbon resources?
Yes. So as you well know, Unite Oil and Gas has already joined forces with SNPC in an endeavor to ultimately maximize resource development in the Congo. And that was what I would call our phase 1 campaign. And as we began to evolve in that relationship, we came up with the idea within Unite that we needed a phase 2 partnership. And this phase 2 partnership is how we began to form the relationship that ultimately led to the creation of Bomoko. Bomoko is an entity whereby Unite will join forces with ARIES to ultimately enhance the amount of resources that can be developed in the country of Congo.
And how will Bomoko contribute to the socioeconomic opportunities in the Republic of Congo?
Yes, absolutely. Bomoko will be a creation of opportunity. Bomoko will be a creation of value. And when there's value and when there's opportunity, there's always an opportunity for the community to benefit. As an example, one of our drivers will be to maximize the number of Congolese that work for Bomoko. Of course, there will be an expat presence, i.e. people, professionals from our headquarters, to ensure that the technicality or basically the techniques that are needed to ensure that technical performance, if you will, is in order and the training takes place. But ultimately, over time, we will begin to even phase those positions out so that most of the operating staff, right, and contribution will come from Congolese citizens. This will be our driver. But the one thing I want to highlight is that it will happen over time because it has to be done in a systematic way, right? But it definitely will be a part of our remit. And that's one of the things that Mr. Loic and myself have agreed to in forming this partnership, that this is all about empowering the local constituents and the people of Congo.
I like that you mentioned that, but what local resources will this partnership maximize and how will it benefit the Congolese economy?
Oh, sure. So when you say resources, I think of two things. I think of the people, and of course, I think of the commodity. So, of course, within Bomoko, we will essentially look for high value opportunities that will allow us to generate a return to our shareholders, but also maximize production. That production, 9 times out of 10, will be crude oil. Excuse me, I couldn't get my thought out. Will be crude oil. This crude oil obviously will be sold in the open market, global market, which will generate revenue that will create value for the country, as well as for the people of Bomoko. Secondly, we will, as I was mentioning earlier, we will need people to work within Bomoko. Basically, we will provide jobs for people within the communities of the Congo. So jobs to the local people, value created to the country.
I like that you mentioned that you wanted to create opportunities for the local talent, but what training and development initiatives will be implemented?
Absolutely. So, as you well know, we have 3 divisions of Unite. We have Unite Consulting, we have Unite Services, and we have Unite Development and Production. This opportunity, this MOU that you speak of, this partnership that we're forming is with Unite D&P, Development and Production. In Unite Consulting, we have brought and continue to bring some of the best talent globally in the oil and gas industry to work in the Congo. So what I envision is a bit of cross-training that the individuals and the folks that work within Bomoko will be allowed to utilize as resource just in general, but then there will be what I would call, for lack of a better word, I won't call it forced training, but as an overseer of the Unite platform, Unite consultant professionals will also actively train and support the evolution of the skill sets in Bomoko. Because Unite, although 3 platforms, as I like to call it, is one company.
And just looking at the partnership that you have with Aries, what shared values underpin this partnership?
I believe the shared values that underpin this partnership is a care, love, and concern for the people. I'm an African who was born in America. I take great pride in saying that. I'm an African who was born in America. So before we begin to elaborate on petroleum production, and before we begin to estimate profit, the pursuit and the purpose for me starts with the people. And in that, my number one driver is to ensure that the people of Congo, my fellow brothers and sisters, begin to advance because of Unite's presence and ultimately the creation of Bomoko.
Yeah. And just, my final question is on, we're here at African Energy Week. Why is an event like this so important to Africa's energy landscape and making energy poverty history?
Oh man, that's an amazing question, and I can't wait to give you the answer. So let me start. What I see as the role of Africa Energy Week and what I've been able to realize is you guys are great facilitators. And this is a conduit for many, many relationships being born. And without relationships and without a network and a platform that brings people together from all walks of life, projects need investors. Companies need talent. And all of it is mixed in together in what I call this great community, AEW, once a year. And need I say, this is my first time and I'm having a fabulous experience.
And, as you're talking, I, thought of the Congo Energy and Investment Forum, the inaugural one that's coming up.
Yeah.
It's going to debut in Brazzaville next year. What key outcomes and opportunities do you anticipate for this landmark event? And specifically insights, connections, business opportunities?
Sure. I'll pivot off my previous question because they're similar, but a bit more focused on Congo. As I think about this investment forum that you guys are putting on, I think it's phenomenal because it will essentially bring everyone, when I say everyone, a global audience who will begin to focus on Congo as a place to invest. So that's what I find extremely attractive because the energy and focus will be honed in on the Congo. And I think you'll end up having great results and great focus. Great results and great focus.
Fantastic.
And last but not least, I have a special place for Congo. So I'll be excited to see who we can meet and how individuals coming in from quote unquote the outside can support our initiatives as Bomoko as we continue to grow.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Yachtze, for your time, and I hope you have a productive week.
Yes, it's off to a good start. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.